Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters. Welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. For those of you that are already continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And if you would, if you haven't seen it yet, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week ahead has in store for us. What are we releasing, removing or letting go of in our lives? This week we get the Knight of Cups. This is interesting. For many reasons for me personally, but as a whole, this is about saying to, it feels to me like a lot of you have declined an offer of some sort. And it's kind of like the feeling that I get from it is kind of like there's a part of you that's actually said, you know what, I might have declined this offer. And usually I would get all up in my head about how that was, or how or why that was a bad thing. But I believe there is something else or something better just behind it. And that's a really good place to be. I kind of feel like you're saying to yourself, you know what, I was going to do that, or I was going to take that, I was going to go down that path because I felt like I didn't have any options. So what you're letting go of this week is this belief. You're letting go of the belief that you don't have any other option. You're letting go of the belief that what you're doing isn't going to work, that how you're doing things isn't going to work. It kind of feels to me like you're saying to yourself, you know what, I don't need that, I don't need that, and I don't need them. What I actually need is this. So what you're letting go of is not only a limiting or self-fulfilling prophecy, but you're also letting go of this, it feels to me like you're not letting go of an opportunity, you're letting go of this idea that there is only one way to do what it is that you're doing. And that is a really powerful place to be in, because then you open yourself up to the possibilities. And when you open yourself up to possibilities, you know, effectively anything and everything that you want can find you. So what are you working on now? What is the meat of the matter or at the heart? And this week we've got, this is us, you know, the King of Swords, if you were to you know, hone him down to an actual person, represents the sign of Aquarius. So, you know, this, but it's also about your intelligence, it's about your intellect. It's about you putting your best foot forward and saying, you know what, I am the thing or the person that validates me in my lifescape. You know, with what you're working on now, this is about remembering your intelligence. It's about remembering who you are. It's about getting back to yourself. The fact that this court card has come up as what you're working on now, not only are we working on ourselves this week, but we're working on remembering and reinstating that intelligence and that self-belief that we can do and have and be and achieve everything that we set our minds to, everything that we set our sights to. And ultimately, by being who we naturally, uniquely, authentically actually are, that's how we set ourselves up and align ourselves with what is right for who we actually are and who we are choosing to become. The King of Swords here is brilliant, because it kind of feels to me as well like the offer that you let go, the path that you decided not to go down, it came with a belief that, okay, well, if I go this way, that's the only way that it's ever going to be able to happen. And by letting that idea go and that energy go, you step more abundantly into who you actually are and onto the path that you are meant to truly be following, because you are listening to your highest self. Brilliant, really, really brilliant. And ultimately that means that you've dedicated yourself in an official capacity to the universe and said, right, you know what, I'm going to head my own way, and that needs to be the way that this is going to happen, which effectively reignites not only your self-belief, but it reignites the universe's belief in you as well. You know, I kind of feel like that's the way that this stuff kind of works. You know, I don't profess to have all the answers, and that's why I say kind of. What are we welcoming in this week? the Justice card. You know, there is definitely some new contract, there is definite new contract, new job, new way of doing things. So, because the Justice card represents the sign of Libra, but it's also about contracts. It's about making the decisions that are right for us and making the decisions that are fair. And very often with Aquarian people, they tend to make decisions that are very fair for everybody, and sometimes that doesn't actually include them. They kind of see themselves as outside of the group, even though they understand that being, you know, that each unique tapestry within the group is important. So what we're welcoming in this week is not just making something more official, but it kind of feels like by letting something else go, something completely brand new comes in this week. It's like some offer, some contract, some you know, offer of work, or offer of what's the word, not companionship, collaboration. Some new collaboration comes in off the back of saying, right, that's not the only way to do this. You know, there are more than 1,000 ways to dress a cake, so to speak. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you, and take care, and I'll see you very soon for more videos.